Hi, today is April 19th, 2023, and I'm not sure about this shirt and hat combination, but I don't know if my other hat goes any better with this shirt. But anyway, here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 649 for the year, To New Haven Haiku. Yesterday, New Haven, basket full of pink roses, auspicious omen. Wish I hadn't fucked up the two songs I played. Otherwise, good show. Poem number 650, truly excellent day. Wide-ranging discussions with Brian, who booked me at Never-Ending Books. We spoke about Bicycle Day, which is today, work, art, family balancing, still not always so good at that, but getting better, the magic of the creative impulse and the joy of a daily practice. My dinner with Andre and Wallace Shawn, David Cronenberg, David Lynch, John Waters, Martin Scorsese, Woody Allen. Wow, we talked about a lot of men. And I forget what all else. A lot of stimulating shit. The readers and performers before me were good or inspiring or both. I was happy that except for the two requests I got and the two songs I chose to sing, I was able to limit myself to poems written this month and still put on what felt to me like a good show. I was happy to be in another city and to feel the intelligence of a college town all around me. The Pistachio Cafe, the Tibetan Kitchen, and Never-Ending Books were all new to me, and they were all so good. So yesterday was a truly excellent day, and post-show depression has not yet hit, and it may not, because I have another show to look forward to on May 11th. Poem number 651, Bicycle Day. It was 80 years ago today Albert Hofmann taught us all to play, or to pray. He expanded not just the minds of those of us who have experimented with hallucinogenic drugs, but any of us who have been moved by the music or the books or the films of those who have experimented with hallucinogenic drugs. Here is a rather extraordinary quote from Albert Hofmann, explaining why he went into chemistry rather than the humanities. Mystical experience in childhood in which nature was altered in magical ways had provoked questions concerning the essence of the external material world, and chemistry was the scientific field which might afford insights into this. In November of 1938, Hofmann was the first person to synthesize LSD as part of his work at Sandoz Laboratories. 4.5 years later, he became the first person to intentionally ingest LSD. He took 250 micrograms, which is a lot. As he began to feel the effects, he rode his bicycle home, hence Bicycle Day. Today, by the way, is not to be confused with 420, which is tomorrow. Also, by the way, I have never rode a bicycle while tripping. To Hoffman and to me, LSD is a sacred drug, but I probably won't ever take it again. It's been 35 years. The only LSD trip I took that wasn't transcendent was the last one. And that one wasn't bad, it just wasn't transcendent. I won't go into it just now, but let me end this one with yet another haiku. Here is a pro tip. Don't go to Epcot tripping. You have been advised. Poem number 652. Maybe I got it right. One of the things I recalled yesterday was that time I was at Village Postal, which was on LaGuardia Place at the time. I was buying stamps or some shit, and the woman behind the counter suddenly looked behind me and said, "Hiya, Wally," and I looked, and it was Wallace Shawn. As I left, I felt compelled to tell him, "I really loved you in my dinner with Andre and on Deep Space Nine." I almost never know what to say to celebrities, but I think maybe I got it right that time. I think he may have been pleased that I didn't mention The Princess Bride. And the last poem of the day is poem number 653, 787.5. I was on my way to New Haven when news came in of the settlement of the lawsuit. I was in New Haven with Brian when the number was announced. On the one hand, the trial would have been good for America, and it would have been good if Fox had been forced to admit that they were wrong and that they lied. But on the other hand, it's hard to fault Dominion for settling for more than $750 million. I mean, come on, the judge had ruled that it was crystal clear that Fox's statements were false. Fox is a bit less powerful now because money is power and less money is less power. And Dominion and its lawyers are more powerful. Let's hope they do something good with the money, but let's remember, they've already done something good. All right, that's it. I have more stuff to say about yesterday that I will probably say tomorrow or the next day or the next. It was really amazing. And yeah, May 11th at Berlin in Manhattan. We're on at 7:30. The new Trout, me, Susan, and Marlon. Hope you can make it. 7:30, May 11th, Berlin, 25 Avenue A. I appreciate you.